Evening. It is Faith Friday here in the SpongeBob room. And as always, family, this is Granddaddy. And Granddaddy said what? Well, guess what, family? We're going through a crisis here in America. It's called a government shutdown. It's not the first shutdown, and the way we operate, it won't be the last. But we're having this great argument about money, and we're talking about the politicians this, the Democrats that, and the Republicans this, and the senators that, and the presidents over here, and Congress, and all this other stuff. But I'm here to tell you that I think this has some biblical context that we need to be aware of. You see, we in the United States government spend a lot of money because the real problem is not the bills that are passed, it's the fact that we won't follow Jesus Christ and the ordinances of the Bible. That's right. Our problem really is sin. And you say, Granddaddy, what do you mean about that? How do you come up with that thought that sin is causing this great problem? Well, here, let's take a look at the 10 Commandments, for example. One of the 10 Commandments says that you should honor your mother and father. I think that means you should take care of your parents when they're elderly. But on Social Security and Medicare alone in 2024, this country spent $3.2 trillion. Wow. Also in the 10 Commandments, it says, thou shalt not murder and thou shalt not steal. But between the federal government, state governments, county governments, and local municipalities, this country spent $734 billion on arresting and incarcerating criminals. But let's go on. In those 10 Commandments, it says, thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, guess what? The cost of let me look over here, 673,000 divorces that were finalized in this country in 2024, that cost was $48 billion. Now, that's just the cost to get the divorce. That doesn't count what happens with the children, emotional scars, all the other financial problems that we have associated with divorce. $48 billion. Well, also in the 10 Commandments, it says, thou shalt not steal. Do you know that retail stores in 2024 lost $45 billion to theft? Oh, let's go on. Thou shalt not lie. You know, today we can't even answer the phone. We can't even open an email without somebody trying to steal money from us. And consumer scams in 2024 totaled $12 billion. You see, family, the cost of sin from a dollar perspective is enormous. We're talking over $4 trillion a year, every year. And not to mention, the cost of sin from an internal perspective is hellfire. Well, family, we want to do something about the budget deficit. We want to get our budget under control. Let's act like people that want to follow the name of Jesus Christ. Let's act like people that want to share the gospel with others, that they might not fall into sin. This is Granddaddy from Granddaddy Said What in the SpongeBob room. It's Faith Friday. See you again on Monday.